Hello, and welcome to Viking Views. I'm Catherine Flores. The Missouri Valley College Student Success Center provides a variety of support to student success through its college education. This year, it welcomed a new director and another student success counselor to not only keep the retention rate, but also help students to finish their college education and graduate from this college. Viking Views, Aki Nagasaka has the story.
The BLOSSA program is one of the student success programs that allows freshmen a 4-year degree when they don't have good enough grades from high school. Ralitza Gospodinova started working as a new student success counselor. She is keeping in touch with students in this program every single day.
Once you come to college, it's a different environment, you're on your own, and there's a lot of new things you want to experience, new things you want to see, and sometimes it's hard to fit in the academics. So what we generally try to do is bring their academics to a point where they can feel comfortable in college and be able to do a 4 years in college.
In addition to offering a tutor program and academic reporting, there is a residence hall located off campus just for students in this program. The program provides students with study tables and laptops if they need to work away from dormitory.
Yeah, I love the BLOSSA program. There's a lot of things we can do.
Yeah, it's really helpful. It helps you get all your work. You got tutors, they come here. It's great. It's off campus, keep you out of distractions.
This year, they started this BLOSSA program for girls as well. They have a study room in the Nova Room in the Tech Center. They are trying to find a local place to use as a dormitory for girls in the future.
It seems like it's been helpful to those kids. Our goal is to try to provide even more programs for students as they come out of their freshman year so that they can continue to be successful.
Student Success Counselor offices are open to all students who have any academic issues. All students are encouraged to take advantage of this program. This is Aki Nagasaka, reported for Viking Views.
MVC students pay it forward to help save a life with American Red Cross. Viking Views' Janelle Garcia has more on the story.
Give back your blood at Missouri Valley College. Thursday, American Red Cross came to MVC for a blood drive. Students were able to set up an appointment before Thursday, or walk-in appointments were welcome as well. Donating 5 minutes of your time to save a life is important to the students I caught up with.
Like right now, I currently have a little sister that's dealing with cancer right now, and she needs blood transfusions every week. And I know sometimes she has to wait a week or two to get that blood. So just anything to do to help, it's really nice.
Go ahead and look that way for me. Alright, relax your grip for me.
So it's something little that helps big eventually. So it's like 5 minutes of my time goes out to save people's lives. It's kind of overwhelming.
Drinks, snacks, and American Red Cross pins were provided to the students who donated blood. Just one donation can save 3 lives. I am Janelle Garcia, reporting for Viking Views.
The Missouri Valley Concert Band features percussionists and a large wind section. But Viking Views' Melissa Bublitz has the story of Molly Parsons, the only string player of the band.
Molly Parsons plays string bass in the Missouri Valley Concert Band. She started her college career with a chance encounter.
I got started playing in college when I was at church with a relative who lives in Marshall, and Mr. Ferguson attends the same church, and he was discussing with another individual about playing guitar. And me with my big mouth said, "Guitar? I like guitar, but I'm better with my 4 strings. And he said, 4 strings? What instrument do you play? I said, I play string bass. And he got all excited and said, the Marshall Philharmonic needs a bassist. Do you want to play with us? I said, yes, because playing in college would be awesome. And then he introduced me to Mr. Anders, and now I play for the college, and I'm busy.
Molly participated in the Missouri Music Educators Association All-Collegiate Orchestra.
I applied to be in the All-Collegiate Orchestra. I was accepted. I was the only female of 9 basses in an ensemble of about 100. Colleges from all over the state of Missouri came and played.
Come out and watch Molly and the rest of the Missouri Valley Concert Band at their next concert in the beginning of November. This has been Melissa Bublitz, Viking Views.
The Missouri Valley College men's lacrosse team kicked off its inaugural fall season in the Fall Brawl over the weekend. The Vikings played host to club teams from Division I schools Missouri, Kansas State, and Iowa State. Viking Views' Brent Callway has the story.
Lacrosse is a new up-and-coming sport to the Midwest. Head coach Kevin Tataro was glad this event was able to bring the sport recognition among the MVC community.
It was awesome. I'm not going to lie, it was a great feeling all day, from the butterflies I've had since Monday to, right now at this time. Just setting the tone, it's brand new at the school program, so it's huge that we had support from, faculty to people that are coming from the town, as well as, getting camera crews out here for this.
The Vikings finished the day with an overall record of 4-0. Coach Tataro was proud of how his team played as a unit in order to find success on the field.
It's the team chemistry that we had on the field and off the field, from the locker room down to walking up to the field. They stayed focused the whole time, and they, played with a chip on their shoulder, which, got to award them for it.
As the spring season approaches, Tataro is continuing to look for ways that this MVC squad can improve. With their performance in the Fall Brawl, this team showed they could overcome adversity as they fought tough weather conditions for most of the day.
Sloppy games like this, we had rain all day out here, but just playing down to the nitty-gritty of the last whistle and getting every ground ball and all the clears and rides that we need to get still, just because we're missing a few that we shouldn't be.
The Vikings' next games will take place October 27th at the Hendricks College Tournament in Conway, Arkansas. A Viking Stampede stomped through Marshall this past weekend, and for 3 days straight, there was dirt tossed, bulls bucked, ropes thrown, tightened, and tangled. The Missouri Valley College rodeo team held the annual Viking Stampede on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Students and members from the community came out to show their support.
I'd say it's definitely a good experience to go to. You at least should try it once, see if you like it, and I liked it.
The MVC rodeo team feels that less is more when putting on a good show.
By far, it is one of the best college rodeos that in our region gets put on. We don't have a lot of pyrotechnics or nothing big and flashy. We just run the rodeo smooth. Usually don't have any problems, no major problems, I guess.
Rodeo is different than the other sports that MVC has to offer.
I think so, yeah, especially like those guys who get bucked off the bulls. They take a beating sometimes. So.
It's man versus animal, I guess. It's not. We have a team just like everybody else does. Everybody supports everybody. Everybody leans on somebody, to help them. And I guess the only difference I could really say was we compete against animals and not other humans.
The rodeo team travels all over the Midwest to compete. When all is said and done, the team takes home more than a buckle and some money.
Oh, it's just everybody, all of the teams coming around, get to make friends from different states, and every rodeo you get to see them again, and it's just a time to meet new people and from different parts of the country.
The rodeo team will be traveling to Murray State University in Murray, Kentucky on October 3rd. The rodeo team ended the weekend with 3 individuals winning within the top 3 of their events. Dalton Kingery took first in the saddle bronc riding and second in the bareback riding. Coleman Rude took second in the bull riding, and on the women's team, Shay Connor took first in the breakaway roping. Overall, the men's team took second and the women's team took fourth. The Missouri Valley men's soccer team faced a top 5 opponent for the first time this season. Viking View's Tyrone Ritter has the story.
The 10th ranked Missouri Valley College's men's soccer team played the 5th ranked Ashford University Saints in Marshall at Greg Mitchell Field. The first goal of the match was scored by the Saints when they were awarded a penalty kick in the 29th minute. Senior goalie Josh Wells kept the Vikings in the match with several stellar saves to keep the deficit at 1 goal. The Vikings did score in the 85th minute. Forward Alberto Gomez streaked by 2 Saints defenders and chipped the ball in past the goalie who had come out of the net to make the save. The Vikings and Saints ended the match in double overtime, tied at 1. After the match, Alberto Gomez talked about his game-tying goal.
I started my running and Rafa just make a little touch. So I just went to the ball with all my faith. So I touched a little bit and the ball gets between the goalkeeper and me, and I just chip it a little bit. And I was good, everybody got crazy, and I'm really glad we could make that point for the team.
The Vikings will now start conference play when they go to Iowa Saturday to play Avila University. This has been Tom Ritter reporting for Viking Views.
With the win, the Vikings are now 7-1-1 on the season and 1-0 in conference play. In a small town like Marshall, college students are constantly looking for something to do outside of school. Missouri Valley linked up with the local theater to make that happen. Viking Views, Phil Fowler has more.
Movie Night at Marshall Cinema is a school-sponsored event put together by Student Affairs. The occasion gives students a chance to see a newly released film for free, which is an opportunity that few students would pass on. In charge of the event is Student Affairs Coordinator Emily Finnewald. She and Adidas students Heath Morgan were looking for a way to bring together students when the alumni suggested using the town theater over on North and Odell instead of the typical on-campus location for the school's movie night. The event itself is still relatively new to the school. Finnewald took it upon herself to contact theater owner Kimberly Thompson early last semester. Eventually, a deal was worked out to hold the occasion multiple times a year.
We had it last semester in the spring for Spring Fest, and then this year we have an agreement of doing 3 movies a semester, so technically just less than a year.
The most recent event was held last Wednesday night. Hundreds showed up to pick out of either Asylum or Insidious 2. According to students, the owners couldn't have picked a better job with the 2 selections.
They offered 2 great movies. It was a toss-up between either one I wanted to see, this one and the other one, but I chose Insidious 2.
As the owner, Kim Thompson agreed to host the event for the benefit of both the theater and Missouri Valley College. Students can enjoy a free night with friends, while the theater gets the needed promo, as some people are still finding out about the cinema.
When the students come here for a movie night, it lets them know that we exist, that we even have a movie theater here in Marshall. I'm surprised, but occasionally some of the students come in and say that they've gone to school here for already a couple of years and they didn't realize that the theater was in town. So it lets them know.
So far, movie night has been very successful, and by the looks of it, the event will only get even more popular. Don't be one of the ones to miss out on the next opportunity down at the Marshall Cinema. This is Phil Fowler with Viking Views.
In case you missed it, one more movie night is scheduled for this fall semester, and it will be coming up in November. Check your emails for further information. That's Viking Views for this week. Thanks for watching. I'm Catherine Flores.